Welcome to episode 2 of What the Did I Just Read? Where I will read all the books with trigger warnings because apparently my time as a New York City paramedic has shown that I don't have any triggers yet. I mean, I do have triggers, but I can move past them in order to read a book. So, this is going to be four videos of four because I wanted to cover Haunting Adeline's by H.D. Carlton. But then I go to her website and she says you should definitely read Satan's Affair first, Hunting Adeline, and then Where's Molly? Okay, and all the books are in the same universe. All right, so that's what I did. I did do it via audiobook because I was reading Tatters by Eric Ashmore for these videos while I was listening to this, as well as writing Ethan and Gabby, as well as diving into the Mistborn series by Sanderson. I'm crazy. I know. I'm a complete nut job. So I did go in to take a look at H.D. Carlton's website, and if you'll just forgive me, I'm going to go ahead and read her about synopsis, all right? This is about Carlton. H.D. Carlton is an international and USA Today best-selling author. She lives in Oregon with her husband, Bigfoot, 2 dogs, and cat. When she's not bathing in the tears of her readers, she's watching paranormal shows and wishing she was a mermaid. I too used to wish I was a mermaid. Now I just want to be a feared forest witch. Her favorite characters are of the morally gray variety, and believes that everyone should check their sanity at the door before diving into her stories. I will say this, okay? She has pushed my understanding of where I stand morally. I'm not playing games with you guys. This is exactly what she did. She has pushed my understanding of where I stand morally. Okay? I don't pretend to know what she was thinking when she wrote this, because sometimes what an author writes is just what they write, right? And then because it is art, it is open to interpretation unless the author themselves specifies what it was that they were trying to say, or the artist rather, right? And I do believe that she writes them. She writes her books and the plots and everything the way she does to force people to look at themselves differently, right? Because there are always people out there that are like, oh, I'm not that type of person. I can never do that. I can never do this. But then you read these books and then you find that it's not bothering you. As a matter of fact, you're probably agreeing with these characters. There's just something wrong with them, right? And you're just like, wait a second. And I absolutely appreciate that, especially since it was so artistically done. Oh my gosh. H.D. Carlton, if I'm lucky enough for you to catch this video, you are what I aspire to be as an author. So we are going to start with Satan's Affair. Again, if you will excuse me, I'm going to read the synopsis of this. Every Halloween, Satan's Affair will come to you. We travel the country offering terrifying haunted houses, thrilling rides, and the tastiest food. And with every passing town, I cleanse this world one execution at a time. I hide within the walls, casting my judgment for those that reek of evil, singing lullabies to their rotten souls. Once you've been chosen, there's no escaping my henchmen. There is a huge surprise regarding these henchmen. There are 5 of them, by the way. They cater to my every desire. That's exactly what you think it is. You can run and you can hide, but it only excites me. Yes, Yes. Come, take a walk through my dollhouse where your screams will blend and your cute little pleas will go unanswered. But I can't promise it'll be over quickly. Now, let's discuss. So, in Satan's Affair, we follow this young girl, and her name is Sybil. And through the whole book, her friends only call her Sibby. All right. And Sibby, we do find out more about her backstory as we go through the book. I will not be going into her backstory. I don't want to give too many spoilers. But needless to say, she definitely has a different view of justice. Most definitely. Most definitely. And she says something along the lines of, you can't hide from fate. That's the thing about destiny. Even if you try to escape it, it will always find you. Now, what Sibby claims is that she can smell the demons. She can smell these bad people, right? And she has her henchmen, 5. And let me tell you, the explicit sex scenes that she has with them, and all 5 at the same time at one point on a table, left me with my mouth hanging open. Okay. And at the time I was cleaning, so I was listening to it without my AirPods on. And my husband walks into the house and he's like, "Are you listening to?" And I literally had to stop it because that's how explicit it was. That's how you know, that's how detailed. Even now I'm just like blah, blah, blah. But we do find that even though she literally, quite literally orgasms, okay, she orgasms off of a few of her kills, there are some layers to her. So one moment she says, "But you can't silence heartbreak. It's loud and painful. Even after you grieve and heal, it lingers in the background, sliding back into your life just when you think you've overcome it." That is a deep insight from a character that has been through it. And I promise we will learn what she has been through. Okay. I do promise this. So the basis is that it's a traveling haunted house called Satan's Affair. And Sibby lives in one of the haunted houses in between the walls, okay? And she watches these people go through the haunted house, get scared, and she quote unquote sniffs out the sulfurous bad demon people. And she has her henchmen go ahead and corner these bad people for her. She sings a lullaby and the people are like, "What the hell?" And then she comes out and she murders them with her pretty knife. "Don't come for me." That is exactly how she describes it. You know, there's eviscerations, excessive stabbing, laughing, maniacal joking, so on and so forth. And we meet, I think is like almost towards the end, not like quite at the end, Z. Z will be the main character of Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. And Satan's Affair happens right in the middle of Haunting Adeline. Literally right in the middle. So that's why she suggested you read Satan's Affair first, so it doesn't kill the ending for you if you read Haunting Adeline first. Reading Satan's Affair does not give anything away of the Haunting Adeline book. Okay? So he runs into her and he's like, "Chick, you are crazy. You're crazy." And she's like, "I am absolutely not crazy." She says something along the lines of, "The outsiders, people that think they're normal, they don't understand people like us." And she's saying this to Z, and I can just imagine him looking at her like, "Us? I'm not crazy. You're crazy." We see the world for what it is. This earth is layered just like an onion. Shrek. And we're only living in one of those layers. That's actually pretty profound, right? Because no one thing is just one thing, just one. You do become endeared to Sibby regardless of what she does, regardless of what the ending is. And I do believe that Carlton did this on purpose. And that's why she slowly reveals her history and her past. So you can be like, oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, that's why. And I thought it was expertly done. So let's talk about ratings. I'm going to give it 5 claws for gore because holy crapola. Okay. 5 chili peppers for the sex scenes because there's a whole lot of, and other places too. I'm going to give it 3 cringy. I want to say 3 cringy, guys. That might be too high of a rating for it. Okay. And in my personal opinion, we're going to go with 5 stars. Stay tuned for episode 3, where I cover Haunting Adeline and we continue this story.